This is like my perfect little area. My name is Joslin D. Ferguson. Joslin is someone who loves to be outside. I love animals, love dogs.
Is there one in particular that you love the most?
Yes, JJ. JJ stands for Joslin Jr. He's my little sweetheart.
My name's Tom Schott on a good day, and Thomas on a bad. I'm a 24-year-old man farming in Riverside, Iowa with my brother, my dad, and my uncle. A lot of the things that I like to do are typically farm-related or just kind of being around home.
When we first met, we had a class and we had a lab.
The first time I saw Joslin was at Ames. She was blonde-haired, and she kind of stood out in a way that, I just noticed her.
So there was always this guy that sat just like three seats down.
We kind of sat in the same area, but there was always one thing. There was another guy around her all the time.
My twin brother and I, Logan, always went into class together, and we usually sat by each other. I even had a professor once think that we were married.
And they were always side by side, so I was thinking, all right, another one bites the dust. She's pretty well taken. I don't have a chance with her. Turns out I felt like an idiot because they were actually brother and sister.
About halfway through the semester, he finally figured out that that was really just my brother. He decided to ask me for my number because he had some old tests to a class that he thought I could use for an upcoming test.
And I'm like, I've got to make a move before she gets taken because it ain't gonna last long.
And he ripped off a piece of paper, wrote his number on it, and gave it to me. And I just had this little crush on him, thought he was so cute. I don't know, it was just weird because he always kind of gave me that feeling, and I didn't even really know him. And we didn't really get to know each other that well until actually probably a couple years later after that.
And then I graduated and I came home and I was choring like normal. I get a text message.
So when I got a job back in Lone Tree, I didn't really know very many people over there.
Hey Tom, are you still in Riverside or what are you up to?
I texted him because I still had his number from when he gave it to me at school. And I got a text back saying, "Who is this?"
I had absolutely no idea who the heck it was.
That's kind of when it all started. Is that how you remember it?
That's how I remember it. I got a text. I couldn't believe that it actually just happened, but why would Joslin Ferguson be texting Tom Schott? It's almost like there wasn't any one time. Like it just felt like, it's weird to say, but it just felt like we've been together for a long, long time so far. And it's just, I think it's just kind of went in gradually, and it's just like it's almost always been there, like we've just been best friends.
My big thing was probably meeting my family. He fits in well, and I think seeing him do that gave me that sense of, he can really fit in with us. I think, he'll do a good job. When Tom was getting ready to propose, we went to eat in Iowa City and I know I'm gonna mess this up too, the Iowa City Power and Light restaurant. So we went out to eat there, and on the way there, he knew I didn't feel good, and he's like, "I'm really sorry you don't feel good." He's like, "You're gonna feel better later though." So he was just getting ready to paint his house, and so I was gonna help him pick out the paint colors for it.
I told her to kind of put some paint on all the walls. We started in the living room, went in the kitchen, then we finally made it up to a few of the bedrooms, and then lastly we went to our master bedroom.
And then the next thing I know, he comes up from behind and puts a ring in front of my face from behind me. And that's when he asked me to marry him. Then
finally she said yes, so that's kind of how that whole thing went. When I think of Joslin and I think of a long and fun relationship.
Just excitement to know how much fun we were going to have ahead of us, to get to be able to plan a wedding and do all of that fun stuff that comes with it.
I see the background that she has and I see the background that I have, and it all goes so well. And
I've never felt this secure ever, probably at a point as I do now, just because knowing that he'll be the one that I'm going to be by for the rest of my life, and lots of fun to be had, and just someone that's always going to comfort me and take care of me is such a comforting feeling to have.